So now welcome back. So this was the day two. We're about to begin. So this is the initial gragra. So we prayed and then this voice note I explained. Okay, now we've known the basics of graphic design. We've known the elements of design, which are the building blocks. We've known the graphic design principles, which are the rules guiding graphic design. So now the next thing is conceptual. Sorry, the next thing is conceptualization. So, conceptualization in design is the process of forming and developing ideas and concepts before creating a visual or tangible outcome. It involves brainstorming, researching, and organizing thoughts to define the project, the purpose, goals, and direction of a project. What do I mean? Conceptualization. When someone reach out to you now, a brand, they want you to work on a flyer for them. First thing you're going to do after they have given you the brief for the design, what you're going to do is to think, do researches, brainstorm, and be like, okay, how am I going to provide a good solution for this brand? You're going to understand the brand's target audience. You're going to understand what the brand wants to achieve with this flyer. You're going to understand the type of trends that are already in use for that type of brand. You get? So that's what conceptualization is when you are forming and developing ideas and concepts that is going to suit what you are working for, the project you are working for. That conceptualization is actually important, very very important, because you cannot just get a brief. You cannot just someone cannot just reach out to you and tell you to design something and then you jump on your software, you jump on your PZ lab and start creating something. What you don't know, we have not even understood what the brief is about. Even if yes, you have had similar projects like that, yes, it's going to reduce the way you're going to research, but then you still need to research. I hear some persons say that they don't research before doing a design, like yeah, damaging the brand's image, because you're supposed to research and find a particular style that will suit the brand. Let's say okay, you've worked for a food brand before and then you deliver the design is perfect. Another food brand reached out to you. Are you going to still use the same style to do for the second person? No. That way you are going to make it somehow. It's not going to be nice because a brand is supposed to stand out. So now if you do it for the second person, do it for another person, it's not three brands having that same style. No, it's going to damage the image of the brand. It's not even unique at all. So that's why conceptualization in every design is important. So now I said for graphic designers, conceptualization helps answer critical questions like what message or story should the design communicate? Who is the target audience? What visual elements, colors, fonts, imagery will effectively convey the idea? What emotions or action should the design evoke? So yes, that is what the questions of conceptualization, that is the questions that conceptualization is going to help you answer. When you do your research very well, you're going to be able to answer all these questions I mentioned. So now we have steps in conceptualization. The first one is understand the brief, analyze the client's needs, brand identity and goals. Second one is research, gather inspiration, study competitors and explore trends relevant to the project. Third one, define the concept, create a theme or central idea that will guide the design. Sketch or draft, that's the fourth one. Develop rough ideas or wireframes to visualize the concept. 5, which is the last step, is refine, evaluate and select the best idea to develop into the final design. Now let me explain it. The first one is talking about understanding the brief. Yeah, you are being given a brief. Your first thing is to understand the brief. You can also ask the client, then maybe the brief is not clear enough, you can ask your client questions so you help you to understand the brief more. If you don't still understand it, sometimes I leverage ChatGPT. I don't know about this brand. There was a time I worked for a certain brand. Yeah, I wanted to create a logo for them and some flyer design. So this brand is something like is a new like company. I've not really seen something really like related to their this thing. So it's actually a new thing that I know that even if I research, it's going to take hours, days before I even come up. I eventually see a brand I related to it. So what did I do? I copied the brief with the things that the brand told me, their mission, everything, how I after thorough questions. So I was able to get more of the brief from them. I took it to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT explained, broke it down to me. And then I also went back to the client, told them that okay, is this is what the brand is all about. They said wonderful, that this is perfect, that that's what exactly what they do. So now this is on me understanding the brief. So the second one is research. You're going to be gathering inspiration. Yes, this is very important. You need to gather inspiration. You cannot be creative over something you don't know. You don't have an idea of how a skincare flyer is. You don't have an idea of how a church flyer is, and you're working on the design. Like you don't even know the acceptable format. You don't know the guidelines of you creating a design for that particular brand. That's why you need to research. You need to gather inspiration. You need to study that person's competitor, study other brands relevant to the one you're working on, study other graphic designers work, see how they are doing their style, study them, and then you're going to come up with your own inspiration and idea. Then the third one is define the concept. Yes, this is self-explanatory. Define okay what the brand wants to achieve with the design. Fourth one is sketch or drafts. Now we are going to be able to like draft out some things that you feel that you're going to be needing for the design. You can sketch or you can draft it out. Yes. The fifth one is refine. After drafting it out, after developing rough ideas, you're now going to take the best one that you feel that will fit in for the final design. So that is that for that. So now I want to talk more about the second step, which is research. So now you can get inspiration of the related project given to you. The main reason for this is to get ideas, inspirations for the project. So every new idea is a remix of one or more previous ideas. Just know this. Your job is to collect the good ideas. You have no business with bad ideas. Get the good ideas and be creative with it. So I said you can't be creative over something you have no idea of. That is why you need to make researches, practice and repeat. So now let's say you want to create a flyer for a church program. Ask yourself, what is the acceptable way or format for this, and how do I achieve that? Then you proceed to get ideas from various sources. So now I said, what is the like you ask yourself, what is the acceptable way or format for doing this? Now why are you asking this? You're going to be creative, but then you need to just know a tip of the iceberg. Okay, why is it that church flyer designs are done like this? Why is it that this type of fonts are used for church flyer design? Because this is a different target audience. You don't just jump on your tool and create anything that is in your head. It might come out well, but then you need to know. Then if you know, you cannot be creative. Add it to what that is inside you, the creativity inside you already. Add it to the inspiration you've got. I'm going to create things that are even more beautiful than the other ones you saw. Do you get? So you can get ideas from Google, you can get it from Pinterest, you can get from free pick, Instagram pages. Yes, Instagram pages of designers. You can go through them and you can get inspiration depending on the one you're working on. So now for Pinterest, all you need to do is go to the app and use the search button, then type church flyer designs, then allow it to load. You will see amazing designs to get inspiration from. So emphasis on amazing designs, because if you get inspiration from poor designs, you end up creating one. So be mindful of what you consume. Now you want to create a design, you should get inspiration from very good designs. So you are going to create a very good design. Don't get inspiration from poor designs, because you will end up creating poor designs. So when you are getting your inspiration, feed your eyes with good design and you're going to be producing one. So now this is what Pinterest looks like. You're going to, maybe if you're just getting the page, the app for the first time, you might be required to open an account, and then when you click on the search button, you can type in anything you want. Now I typed in church flyer designs. Now you can really see the list it brought out for me. Then you can leverage on that, get inspiration. Now the goal is to get inspiration, not to copy. Yes, the goal is to get inspiration. I'm not going to say because this person put this thing here, I'm going to put it on my own, exactly what this person did here. You get, your goal is to get inspiration, what it looks like. Ask yourself, why did the designer place this text here and not here? Why did he put the time here and not here? Can you see even what I talked about? Look at, why did he put the time and he did not put it here? why did he put this here, why did this person put oil of favor here, why did this person put praise resonance here, why did they put it? That's the type of question you're supposed to be asking yourself as a creative. So sit and observe the system put in place for creating that design, and then boom, inspirations will start coming. You can now start sketching those ideas coming to your head, and with that you end up delivering a masterpiece. So creativity is tied to your knowing, belief system, and that I can attitude. Believe in something bigger and more superior than you. So being creative, you're supposed to like do the necessary things required. Believe that okay, you can do something better, you can work on this project, then go and get inspiration and create something like far more better than what you saw. You get? So that is that conceptualization. So that was what we are able to cover in the day 2. Yeah. So I also gave them an assignment. So if you will like to replicate this assignment, if you like to do this assignment, you can send a DM and I will send you the resource. Though this assignment is much more tasky than the first one. The first one was like they should replicate. Now this one I gave them the brand name, told them the font to use for the name, the color. They should get inspiration from ChatGPT. Told them images to use, told them the size and all that. Yeah. So that is that. So you cannot just jump in this day 2 assignment if you have not done the day 1 assignment, because you're not going to know how to maneuver the process on Pixel app. So you need to do the first one before you can do the second one. So that being said, yeah, that is the day 2 of the free training. So thank you for watching. Please do well to subscribe.